Hey friends, welcome back. And welcome to this week's vlog. Today it is Tuesday. We are on our way to get lunch with my mom. It's basically an 1.5-hour drive for both of us to meet halfway. I'll get some solid audiobook time in today. I just had to stop at the post office and get some stamps and ship out my Patreon book club welcome letters. I love them so much. Caleb and I crafted them. They're like fantasy map inspired and I just am forever obsessed with them. They're so cute. But I just shipped those out to new book club members, which I always love doing. The stamps are so cute. I got the Goodnight Moon, hello, and then I've been getting the Dungeons and Dragons ones for like months. As soon as they came out, I've just been stocking up because I'm so scared that they're gonna take them away and then I won't be able to get them anymore. So I have a lot of the Dungeons and Dragons ones, and then I've been waiting for the Goodnight Moon ones to come out. I know so many of you are like, Sydney, I don't care about stamps, but I have to ship things out every single month and I love doing it, and I love choosing cutie little fantasy and bookish stamps. They're adorable, okay? Makes me happy. I also checked my P.O. box and there is a letter, which I'm excited about, as well as a little package. So I'm gonna open that later. I should probably get on the road and start moving towards where my mom is going to be. So I'll open those later. I just wanted to welcome you to the video, and him, I guess. The audiobook that I'll be listening to on this drive, I have been loving. It is the 4th Dungeon Crawler Carl book. It is Gate of the Feral Gods. It is this one. If you can see through the glare, it's that one. And I'm having a great time. I love these audiobooks. I hate that I had to get Audible back in order to listen to them, but you know, bought them, deleted my subscription, and all is well again. Okay, we're gonna get going. It is, an hour, 25 minutes. Let's go get lunch with mom. Okay, so I've made it, but my mom is hitting a lot of traffic. And that's okay because I'm at a bookstore. I decided that, to kill some time, where else would I go? So I'm at a place called Second Flight Books. I'm not entirely sure. It looks cute. We're gonna go in and just like browse for a few and see what it's all about. Yeah, the traffic my mom's hitting is really bad. So we'll see what happens. But until I know what's happening, I'm just gonna go mosey in. Hello. A long day of driving, to be completely honest. And also the traffic was so bad all over the place that I didn't actually listen to The Gate of the Feral Gods too much. I probably listened to like collectively maybe like an hour 15 minutes. The rest of the time I was just listening to music because I really was just distracted. People were driving like absolute maniacs. So, I listened to some, but not as much as usual. First and foremost, I want to go through what I got in my P.O. box, which I already opened because I was just too excited. The sweater's too thick to use the magnet, so hopefully that works. First of all, this is from Kylee, and it is so beautiful. It is a quote from Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. It says, "To look at the night sky is to look at parts of who you once were, who you may one day be." And I cracked up when I opened this because it's a sticker that says Atmosphere Ugly Criers Club. And I'm assuming that Kylee made this, which makes it even better. It says, "Sid, after hearing your Atmosphere review, I thought you might need one of these too. Here's to post-Atmosphere healing." XOXO Kylee, and her on Instagram, I'm guessing, is Books on the Couch. I feel like I follow her. If I don't, I will after today. But this is so thoughtful and so silly. I love it. In the box was a book from Maddison. They said, "Since you enjoyed Welcome to the Hunam Dong Bookshop, I think you'd love this. It's my first 5-star of the year. I hope you enjoy. It is The Dollar Gut Dream Department Department Store by Rylee. I actually have this book, but I have a different cover, and this one is also so beautiful. And I had purchased it for myself because of that reason, because I think that I could like it because I loved the Hunamdong bookshop. So I'm very excited to have this cover too. It's very beautiful. Thank you so much for sending it to me, Maddison. And then let's go through, I hope this audio is okay. It's like touching my neck. Let's go through what I got at the little independent bookstore today. I got a little mystery box, which I don't know if it's it's a capybara? Capybala? I thought it was a capybara, but it says capybala. I don't know, I'm a little bit unsure. But it was just so little. I think it was like $2, and I was not gonna walk out without a mystery box, if you know anything about me. So, oh my God, it's even smaller than I thought it would be. Cute. I got like the classic one. I was really hoping I got one of the ones with the fruit on the head, to be honest. It looks like there's one with like an orange, a one with a strawberry, and then one in a little like, I don't know, bucket of water. And then this one that's just sort of like chilling. He's cute. I love a mystery box. I can't say no to them. I got this silly little like flower pen that wiggles because I'm gonna put it in my pencil holder up by my writing desk because I thought it was cute. A little sticker. I can't ever pass up a little sticker moment. Support your local bookseller. This sticker I obviously had to get. Time to go home and feel weird on the couch. Probably because I'm over caffeinated, let's be honest. This magnet I got for Caleb specifically, and it's gonna go on the side of our fridge. On the side because the front isn't actually magnetic. How cute. How to believe in yourself. I love him. And then a moment for the bookmarks because I went in really hoping that they had a cute selection. They definitely did. So a little sparkly moon phases, very pretty, both sides. Cute kitties. Now for the main event. This dragon, absolutely beautiful with a beautiful tassel. Wow. Love. And then these two. I don't know if you're ready. Caleb wasn't ready. Caleb was not prepared for how absolutely badass and silly these are. They reminded me of childhood.
I was gonna say middle school?
Yeah, 100%. I can't get this one out. Hello? I had to literally tear that open. That's crazy. We'll start with that one. A 3D wolves howling at the moon. You see that? Absolutely iconic. Wow. Why, you may be asking? The answer is absolutely how could I leave this there? Look at this. How could I not walk out with a holographic 3D unicorn running through a lake with a mountainscape in the background? What do you mean? Of course I was gonna buy it. It's so silly. And I love them. Then the books. I did get Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid, especially because it was a signed copy. So here it is. I don't have it in my hands already. I bought it and immediately gave it to my mom to read because I told her that she needs to read it. So I had it and then I didn't have it. I got my own copy of Giovanni's Room by James Baldwin. I just never owned my own copy and I think it's time. I got Peng Shepherd's new book, All This and More. I read The Cartographers by them and I had issues with it, but I really liked the writing. So I think that I could really like this. It's one of those stories where you like can go back in time and see if you did things differently, if you like then would prefer that life for yourself. It plays with, you know, being happy with where you are at and with decisions that you've made in your life. And I want to say, yes, it's a choose your own adventure. There's a twist. The reader gets to decide what she does next to change her fate, which I think is a very interactive and fun thing in a story. So I don't know. I think it could be very fun and I wanted to try it out. I've seen this cover around. I saw the spine and was really intrigued because I just love the font and the vibes. And it is Blowfish by Kyung-Ran Jo. It is translated by Chi Young Kim. It is for readers of Han Kang and Sheila Heti, an atmospheric, melancholic novel about a successful sculptor who decides to commit suicide by artfully preparing and deliberately eating a lethal dish of blowfish. It takes place in Seoul and Tokyo. It delves into the inner life of a woman contemplating her failures in love and art. The fierce will to write animates the novel. The lethal taste of blowfish, which one cannot help but eat, even though one may die in doing so, approximates the inexorable pains of writing a novel. I don't know. I was into it. So I bought it. Then I've seen this cover all over. I've been told deliberately by multiple people in my life that I would probably like it. And I'm not saying that they're wrong, but I'm saying that I'm worried about it because it is Between Two Fires by Christopher Buehlman. I read The Black Tongue Thief. Isn't that the same author? Is it not? Am I a liar? I don't have my phone. Yeah, look up the black tongue thief. I'm like 99% sure. Behulman. Okay, so it is the same guy. I don't know if maybe this one is like one of his first books. Like it is giving independently published. And if it is, that's fun. But Black Tongue Thief, I actually really didn't enjoy that much. So I think that I might put this in a reading vlog where I like give authors a second chance, because I've done that in the past and it's always very fun to do that. So this could be for a future reading vlog. And surface level, it does sound like I could enjoy it. It's like medieval horror, so. Oh, that's it. We're gonna take Avi, this one who's been lurking around in the back during this whole time. We're gonna take her on her evening walk, shower, get cozy, make dinner. Do we know what we're eating for dinner? It's a great question. I don't know. In terms of like work for the day, I shipped out all the postcards this morning. I do want to read more of the Raven Scholar today, probably before bed. I might organize the footage from last week's reading vlog up into my external hard drives just so that I can easily start organizing and prepare to edit some of it tomorrow. But for the most part, I mean, I had a long day. So I am going to just take it easy and relax with Caleb for the rest of the evening. So that's that, and I'll see you in the morning. Bye.
Bye.
Friends, good morning. Welcome to Wednesday. I just made some breakfast. It's the leftover enchilada filling that we had last night, but make some eggs, add some avocado and hot sauce and cheese, obviously, and it's a little bowl, you know, and a little bit of protein yogurt to act as sour cream because I don't have sour cream right now. I'm about to eat all of this and then start the rest of the tasks for the day. So I went for a run this morning. I did further the workout and do some weightlifting as well. Showered, and now I'm letting my hair dry. I started doing a bunch of laundry, brought down so much laundry. It's a sheet wash day, so those are going. Speaking of, remind me in 25 minutes to do laundry. Thank you so much, because if I don't do that, I will forget that I'm doing laundry because I'm gonna get wrapped up in all the other tasks that I'm doing. And while I'm doing all my tasks today, I need to just like keep switching the laundry, you know? Otherwise our sheets will be wet. And no, we don't have more than one set of sheets because shit's expensive. We have some like backup sheets for like guests, you know, but we have really nice like linen sheets, and those are the ones that we want to use. So no, we only have one set of those. Today I have reading sprints at 3 p.m. with my Patreon, and before then I definitely have some things that I want to get done. So let's talk about it. I want to film all of, if not most of, the exclusive video that I'm going to be editing for this Saturday for my Patreon. I'm going to just like update my journal, treat it as like a reset thing because I haven't done a few of those reset things that I like to do every month, like filling out all of the favorites section, filling out my bookshelves of like my monthly reads. I'm doing a year-long reading challenge in my Patreon, so I need to, you know, get that done, fill that out. Oh, and I didn't do my reading tracker. Wait, that's really fun. I just had like a really emotional moment. At the beginning of the year, I was stuck between like 32 and 33,000 subscribers for like ever. And then last month I hit 34K, and this morning I just hit 35K. So that makes me want to cry. That's really cool, and I'm really grateful for that. Especially when you are working so hard and like not necessarily seeing the results that you are hoping for. Granted, still in those months I was like still loving what I was doing. You know, I wasn't like getting down on, of course I was getting down on myself sometimes, but I wasn't like letting it affect like making what I wanted to make. But I do think that over the last like month and a half or so, something switched and something has like really felt good about my vlogging, about my content, and about like where things are going. And I didn't know that it was only last month that I hit 34K. So that was actually kind of emotional, kind of cool to see that now maybe my hard work is starting to pay off. Regardless of what numbers say, I am just grateful that you are here and hanging out with me. So that being said, Ooh, I have this like title page that I typically will collect my stickers, and maybe today I'll go through all of my bookmarks and stickers and like thin out the herd after my amazing bookmark haul yesterday and just like hone in on the ones that I actually use and want to keep, because I have so many that I just, you know, collect that I don't use, and I have a lot of stickers that I need to put in my journal. So maybe I'll do that today as well and put that in the exclusive vlog. I also, for whatever reason, while I was showering, had the thought of counting all of my physical unread books and just having that knowledge, because I don't know how many books I own that I have not read. I know it's high, but I don't know exactly how much it is. I think it might be useful and fun to know that number, and therefore I can like use that number in future videos of like, I have this many unread books, let's knock it down. You know, like a physical TBR takedown sort of thing. And in doing that, I would just want to, before, clean up my library, put books on the shelves that I don't need to talk about in a future haul, because that probably will be a video this month, which I actually didn't think about until this exact moment. So I like to do a little corner on my monthly bullet journal of like video bank, like just in case a vlog or something is taking longer to edit and I don't want to post it because I want it to be good. I don't want to just like force it out and not be happy about it. So having like a video bank down at the bottom of quick videos that I could do just in case I need a quick video is useful. So I'm just gonna write that down. There's a book haul, and then I do have that top 10 romance that we talked about in the last video that I have filmed, and now I just have to edit it, and I will do that whenever I want to, whenever I have time. Other than that, I plan on getting a good chunk of the Raven Scholar in today. I made it past the 200-page mark last night before I went to bed, and I stayed up way too late reading it. I slept in until like 8 a.m., which is crazy for me, which is happening more and more lately because I really am just staying up to read later and later, and I'm not mad about it, but I do miss my early mornings. Waking up at 6 in the morning is so peaceful, and I really, really like it, but then that means I can't like stay up and play video games and then go upstairs and read before bed. I would have to choose one or the other, and knowing me, I'd probably choose video games. Or I should just like limit how many games I can play. My problem is after I finish a match, I'm like, okay, let me just see what the next map is, and if I like the map, then I'll play it. And I always like the map because I don't really hate a lot of the maps. So that's not a valid thing to be doing. So I need to practice discipline a little bit more in that department so that I can go to bed earlier-ish so that I could wake up when I actually want to wake up. Waking up at 8 today was good for my body though. I woke up rested and I obviously went for a run, and the days that I go for a run, I typically end my workout there, but I felt good enough to go downstairs and still do some weightlifting things, and that doesn't happen a lot. So for whatever reason, I'm feeling good today, and I have a lot of aspirations and plans, and a lot of them I want to happen before 3 p.m., which I don't know if that's gonna happen. I'm gonna make a list of all the things that I want to do for the exclusive video while I eat my breakfast, lunch, brunch, and then figure out what order I'm going to do them all. But before I go, let me update you on the Raven Scholar really quick because it's going really, really well. I've made it to chapter 21, which is page 206, right about there. I kind of thought that I would be further in it by now, but it is what it is. And I plan on reading a lot during reading sprints and later this evening. I can tell that Antonia Hodgson is going to be a ruthless writer. I'm actually scared for all of the characters. I don't think that anyone is safe, as evidenced by many things that have already happened. I'm very excited to get more into the competition and trials because those just began. And I actually want to reread the last maybe 15 pages or so and make sure that I understood what was even going on during this first challenge that I'm in the middle of right now. It's a little bit confusing at times, but I think it was just a me problem. I'm going to reread it, make sure that I'm understanding, and continue whenever I do pick it up. But the writing is just so beautiful. It's very engaging. I think I said it earlier, but it just seems wholly original. And I think that that's hard to do nowadays. Oh, and I am also have been listening to The Gate of the Pharaoh Gods while I was running, while I was working out downstairs, cleaning the kitchen a little bit. Let's see how far I am in this one. From yesterday, what is today? Wednesday? Geez. I tried to keep track of my daily pages that I read so that I can make short form content of what I read last week. Those reels. I love doing that, but I didn't put the end stopping points on Monday, so I don't know where I started on Tuesday, but I know where I'm at now. Ugh, I have to figure that out. Oh wait, I did actually update my bookmark in the physical book on Monday, so I just didn't update my actual note in my app. So, okay, I listened to a lot less in the car yesterday than I thought I did. This one is getting so dramatic and very fun. They're all very dramatic and very fun, but I feel like I'm grasping the politics within this level of the world of the game that they're being forced to play. I feel like I'm understanding the politics in this world a little bit better than previous books. So now that is updated in my phone. Now I know where I'm at in each book physically. I have to heat up my food now in the microwave because we've been talking for 20 minutes on this clip. So I'm going to do that, and I will be back later, probably once I've started reading sprints, but I am going to like turn this video off and immediately start my exclusive video and film that for a couple hours.
I'm still your baby. Hold tight, 'cause I know that we're changing, but I will be forever young in your arms. Tell the story about you and me. I've always loved you, gonna love you like summer 15. Hold tight, 'cause
I'm still in the middle of filming my exclusive video, but I wanted to just show you guys that I am completely caught up in my reading journal, which is great. It's a great feeling. And this is like the first year that I've been doing really well at keeping up to date with it month to month. I also have like monthly trackers that I do with like my stats and things like that. So, you know, I've been doing that and now it's all up to date. Caleb is about to be home. He has a lighter week this week, so he finished early. It's about 2 p.m. I have a little under an hour to finish what I want to do before sprints start. So on that list is going to be organizing all of the books that are not on my shelves, keeping books in stacks that I have to like film a book haul for, but also there are books that like I've talked about in a wrap up or a video recently that I just own and I have read them and I just want them back on the shelf. So I'm going to just organize the library and then count my physical TBR and probably start sprints. So I'll be back later for this video, but I'm gonna go keep filming my exclusive video and see what happens because I don't think that the number is going to be great. I think it's gonna be high. Okay. I just finished filming the exclusive video. I did end up, this little mushroom bookmark just flew out of the newly organized bookmark sleeve. It looks so much better. It was bursting at the seams, literally. So I have edited what I keep in here. The ones I still like but don't really use, I put them in a little like keepsake location in my library. So like I'm not getting rid of many, but I didn't need them all in here. And this feels so good. And now I have a whole stack of stickers that I found that I'm really excited to go through. I just told my patrons this in that exclusive video, but I think I might look into something like making a sticker collage and framing it for my gallery wall because I love stickers. I literally love stickers so much and I have very few places to put them other than like this beginning portion of my bullet journal. I don't know where else I would really do it. So I don't know. I might look into something like that. That might be really cute. But after doing that reset video today for my patrons, like I feel so much better. Things are so much more organized. My journal is completely up to date. All my books that are supposed to be on my shelves are now on my shelves again. I have my massive haul stack that I need to film a video for. This is how it always happens. Like, I don't know how I just acquire books, but I just keep acquiring books. Maybe because I keep stopping at bookstores and I don't know, buying books. It's like the Spider-Man meme of like me 3 times, like wondering where all my money goes and also why I keep acquiring books and also why the number of my unread books is so high. Guys, it's so high. I just counted 596. I have 596 unread books. That's like 600 books that I own that I have not read. Like, one, if you look at it like that's exciting. You know, there's so many choices to choose from. 2, you'll never read all of those. I also think that I might be considered an actual library because you need like 1,000 books to be considered an actual library. And I honestly think that I might reach that. I should count every single book that I own and find that out because that might be fun. I only counted the ones that I haven't read, but that's going to be for another day. I don't want to count anymore. But I am drinking my London Fog in my spooky Hello Kitty mug because I'm fully in fall delusion. Very exciting, very exciting. This sprint is done in like 40 seconds or so. So I need to go do the little chatty bit. I imagine that after that, we'll probably walk Avi and do her evening routine. But I also will be reading The Raven Scholar tonight. I want to kind of lock in and get some real pages read because I have been so busy lately and I have not been able to like lock in and read. I feel like this book should be done by now because I'm loving it. I just haven't had time to sit down and read. And it's a book that I'm I'm sitting down to read. I'm very much not wanting to just listen to it while I do other things. That's what my Dungeon Crawler Carl series is for, to make all of my lame tasks fun, because I'm loving that series. But the sprint is done. I might tell myself that I can't play video games today. I think that that's fair. Sydney, you need to get some pages read. You want to read. And this is me talking to myself. I do want to read, so I'm just gonna lock in, and hopefully I have a great update for you in the morning. Just finished reading sprints with my patrons. We went for like 4 hours or so. I forgot completely that I actually worked all day tomorrow, so I will be at the hospital all day tomorrow. I'm glad I remembered before I went to bed. But I will read more after dinner. We decided to do some Indian takeaway. We got some chicken tikka masala, and it, of course, is always tasty, always good. We got our chicken tikka, we got some garlic naan. Life is good. Life is worth a living. Ooh, 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 ooh. Do you not know that? Oh. Well. Wow, it's been a long day. It's been a long, short day, I should say, because, like, it's 4:20 p.m. All I've been doing is editing. Actually, so here's the thing. I had 2 things that I wanted to do today, and I've been procrastinating on both of them. Obviously, I needed to focus on editing Sunday's video, because I also need to edit the Patreon exclusive video. But by procrastinating editing, I did another task that I had been procrastinating, and that is a Instagram/TikTok post that is one of these things. So it took so much time, but it's like the 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 challenge, which is like my 6-star reads, my 5-star reads, my 4 to 4.5-star reads, 3-star, 2-star, and 1-star reads. That's a lot of books. I didn't have to do as many. I could have just chosen like 10, top 10, but I just like kept going. And for whatever reason, that's what I did. And it took so long. I had to like walk away from it. I haven't exported these yet because I don't even know if I like accidentally used a book twice in 2 pictures. I have no idea. I needed to take a break from it and come back to it later and look at it with fresh eyes. You know what I'm saying? Wow, I look a little bit crazy. But I'm happy about that. I mean, hopefully, you know, the post does well. But I finally just finished the rough edit of the weekly vlog for this Sunday. I still have to do all of the like color grading, music, and like little edits, including all of like the text on screen, and do the watch through. So I'm not done at all. But in my opinion, the rough edit is the most like tedious part. So that part's done. But I wanted to just come touch base with you guys because we got a text from our friends to go out to dinner tonight, and we're gonna do that. It's this place called Strange Bird in Indianapolis, and they have the best ramen and they have the best like tiki drinks. I'm so excited. We've been wanting to go back, and they just offered to take us, and we were like, yeah, obviously we want to do that. I think I will be up pretty late editing later when we get back home from dinner, but I was fully expecting to be editing all day today. So I guess this is fine. This is what it is. Caleb was downstairs embroidering and putting together a gift for his nephew because we're going up to his parents' house tomorrow to celebrate his birthday. So we will be gone all day tomorrow on the road, which is another reason why I will probably have to stay up late editing because I won't have time to do anything tomorrow. And in order to be able to fully like mentally, emotionally relax at the family function, I would like to have all my work done so that I don't have to like stress edit when we get back home from everything tomorrow or in Sunday morning. Because Sunday, I also, guys, is book club for The Raven Scholar, and I thought that I would be done with this book by now. I just like haven't had time to read. I don't even understand. But book club for The Raven Scholar is on Sunday at 3 p.m. and I still have half of the book to read, and with all of the the tasks and events and things going on, you know, it's been hard. It's been hard to actually make time. So it's looking like I will be finishing the book the day of book club, which is often how it goes. Like, I'm not surprised, but I am surprised in this case just because I thought that I would have been done by now. In the Raven Scholar, though, all of the like trials and competitions are going in full swing. There is a mystery that we're following. Our main character tried to uncover the truth, and she just made this like big break in the case. There's a lot of things going on, and it's very exciting. Every single chapter, we don't know like if it's going to be a trial or part of the investigation and mystery, or just more like political drama and intrigue. Like, it has a lot of my trigger words. It has a lot of things going for it, and that's another reason why I'm just like so upset that it's not finished, because it's so good. I'm really loving it. All of the hype surrounding this book is so valid, and I'm gonna have a great time on Sunday rushing to finish it.
Give you the benefit of the doubt. It took me a while to figure out that you knew exactly what you were doing. Can't believe I was that naive to let all the blame for it back on me when it was all a part of your scheme. It was all a part of your scheme. Oh, it's really clever that way you don't have to put in any effort. Don't have to improve because you're making all the rules, so it's a setup. Oh, it's really clever, convincing me.
Hello, friends. This week's vlog sort of took a little turn for the worse, and now we're back on track. Yesterday, I had to take the entire day off from vlogging and living. I had a really rough morning, and then the afternoon all the way into the late evening, I had a horrible migraine. Like, I couldn't finish the Raven Scholar, so we had to move book club to today. It's Monday. But it also kind of seemed like it was a better option. Like, the poll that I put on was like overwhelmingly in support of moving it to tonight at 6 p.m. So, you know, I'm hoping that it was a good change for more people, because I just genuinely, wow, I was down for the count. But this morning, I did end up finishing The Raven Scholar by Antonia Hodgson, and it is about time. This week was a really slow reading week for me. I have contemplated scrapping this vlog entirely. But I think that it's useful to see that not every single week is a high volume or high page count week. And that was this week. I finished this book. It is a really thick book. It's almost like 650 pages. Yeah, like 643 pages. It's a chunky book. But, you know, historically, that doesn't normally stop me from finishing more than that many pages in a week. However, sometimes it does happen where, for whatever reason, life is busy, ailments happen, and you just finish one book in a week, or you finish, I think this is a carryover from the previous week's reading vlog. So you read as much as you can. And that was this book this week. So finished The Raven Scholar this morning. I think I am going to settle with a very solid 4 or 4.25. I think it's so solid. I think that the structure and the foundation within this world is so well fleshed out and so well realized for Antonia Hodgson. It feels like a real thing. I would be so excited to read the next books. I think that they're just going to get more and more exciting. Antonia Hodgson did a really good job at making you second guess how you feel about a lot of the characters, while also being absolutely ruthless and unapologetic with some of the plot twists. And that is a fantasy book that I absolutely love, where you know that no one is actually safe. Anything could really happen, and some of the like plot twists aren't just for plot advancement, or it's not just for a shock factor. Like, everything felt very purposeful, which is a huge thing, especially in a chunky book like this. The pacing was really well done. I think that the competition and the trials were fine. I am a very big like war girly. Like, in my high fantasy, I really do love a battle. I do love a battle. And this feels like it was more so about like the characters, which is so perfectly fine. The interesting, like really high stakes battle scenes, it felt like they could have been like even more dramatic or even more drawn out in some situations. Though if we got that, then we probably wouldn't have gotten as much like character building, and like, you know, it would be at sacrifice of something else. So I don't think that this is a bad book or it should have done what I wanted. I'm just saying that's why, for me personally, my enjoyment, it just felt like I could have had more. And the other thing is, like, I love a crow. I love a raven. Like, I have one tattooed on my body. Love a raven. But I will say, the point of view that we get from the ravens, it sounds exactly like you would imagine a flock of ravens would behave and respond and do things. And, you know, like, I get it. I don't think that it was done poorly. I just didn't love it. I was just getting a little bit annoyed about the, maybe particularly like the voice in the audiobook. Like, it was just a little bit grating to listen to, even though it lent well to the point of view switches, because, you know, like, if you're reading it physically, it's not always evident. Sometimes the words are in bold, but sometimes they're not. And having the audiobook did lend well to like knowing who was talking or whose voice we were listening to. So I still do recommend the audiobook. But I was just a little bit annoyed sometimes by the raven, which feels wrong. It feels mean of me to say, but I just was. I also just want to say that I loved the romance. I really, really did. I think it had the perfect amount of attention without taking away from like the world and other characters and political intrigue and all of the shenanigans that were going on. It was a great amount. It was good. The yearning, the betrayals. Yeah, it was a great book. Solid 4-star at the very least. Very excited to continue when the next books come out. But that being said, I mean, I have book club later tonight for this one. But I think what's happening is I'm going to close this vlog out here because I have some exciting things going on starting tomorrow. So I kind of want to start next week's vlog in like a few hours later today after I work out. That's why I look like this. Sorry. Because I am so behind in my reading this month. Like, I am actually a little bit upset about myself, even though like I know it's okay because I have been doing other things like hanging out with Caleb and going to see family, and it's been a very busy first half of the month, but I have very little to show for it, and I emotionally don't love that. So this next weekly vlog, I think I'm going to do either like a challenge or some sort of something. I think I might do a challenge vlog or something. It's been a minute, and I do have some books that would lend well to a challenge vlog. So I am going to sign off for this vlog. I will start a new vlog in a little bit. So I'll see you guys in a couple hours, but you'll see me again in next week's reading vlog. So thank you so much for being here for this week. I really appreciate your support and love in these new weekly vlogs. I'm having a great time. And even though, again, I know that this one was a little bit low volume, I hope that just gives you a little bit of perspective that yes, no, every week is not high production, high energy. Sometimes things happen, and there are a lot of things offline that require attention and deserve attention. So that was this week. Attention was definitely scattered throughout, but next week, this week, I guess I should say, I'm going to be locking in. So if you are still here, then leave me the raven emoji down below in the comments. And while you're down there, please do subscribe and like the video. I always appreciate your support. And of course, be kind to one another and happy reading. I'll see you next week. Bye.